And on this page we have a faux torn page tag. And on this one I mixed terracotta walnut ink with Mod Podge to create the colors on these corners. I mashed the corners, then I stamped this French script, and of course I distressed the entire tag. I love the way tags that are distressed look. Here's my vintage seed packet image. This is just regular Prima flowers with some bling, and I used a little bit of flourish on this page. This is a piece of acetate that I die cut with my big kick, and then I used StazOn ink so that the edges could be a little more visible. This next page is a variation on Samantha Peekaboo 6691. She has a mini album pocket page, and it's made from 2 number 10 envelopes, and it creates 5 pockets and the opportunity for multiple pictures. So to start with, the front of it, this is the little tag I made for that. And I turned the front of it into a Marian pocket page. Here's the flourish. Here's my little envelope corner with my designer paper. This is a button for my mother's button box, and this is just a Prima flower. And that's the tag that slips in there. And then you open this up, and you have an opportunity for a picture and an opportunity for a picture. And then you fold this down, and here's another opportunity for a picture and an opportunity for a picture. And inside this you have a pocket for a tag. Here's another tag that I've made for this mini. Now these 3 tags I made, and the tags, all these fibers are from the fiber swap, and these tags were made with walnut ink that I put on several shades, and sometimes I would dab it after I'd put the walnut ink on, and I removed this flourish from the cardstock that it was on, and then I turned the cardstock it came from into a stencil, so I made that as a stencil. And I thought these were just very nice complementary tags. I used a different color walnut ink on each one, and on the back of each one, this is paper that I got in Florida, and it's handmade paper with dried flowers, and I've distressed the edges with vintage photo on each one of these. I just love the way these look with that walnut ink. And then you turn this back, and on the back you have another space for a tag, and this is the tag I put on the back of that. This is a flourish that Roseanne included. These are all buttons for my mother's button box, and these are just Prima flowers that I haven't embellished in any way, and I put a little bling on that. So the next page is Corrugated Chipboard, and I've used Mod Podge mixed with walnut ink and glimmer mist on this corrugated board. The tags, I used my big kick, and I used a die cut to make these tags, and then I affixed lace to them, and I did some stamping on them. I think these tags look really kind of neat. And I stamped the back, and again I distressed the back, and I used again my big kick to make these tags. I just love the way these tags look. And here's another piece of the handmade paper with the dried flowers, and I've used vintage photo to distress that. And on the back then is the back of the corrugated cardboard. This is a puzzle piece that I've taken the picture off, and then I used acrylic paint and clear embossing powder and some glimmer mist on that, and that makes the corner. I made again these tags using my big kick, and I've put lace on the tags, and I have some stamping on the back of the tags. I just love that. And here's just this is a Prima flower and a little leaf, and this is my vintage image of a seed packet, and my flourish on that page. Now this page is a variation of Laura's 5 pocket page. The difference is I've made everything angular on this page. This of course is my little envelope corner that I put designer paper on top. I created this using my big kick die, and this is just for photo. This is a photo mount, And I've made this angular. This is another success story on Velma's flower, and another button for my mother's button box. And I have made these tops angular, or instead of straight across with a little indent. And this is a resist emboss technique on this tag. And this is a resist emboss technique on this tag. This is my homemade shimmers paint and faux torn look on that tag. And on this tag is the homemade shimmers and the faux torn page look on that. And this is another photo mount, and I used my big kick to make this. And this is a button for my mother's button box, and another successful Velma flower with a Velma technique. This page, I made this little pocket. It kind of is an expandable pocket, and I thought it would give Ashton the opportunity to add pictures or whatever she wanted, but several on that page. This is the vintage seed packet image, and these are tags that I made using my embossing folder on my big kick. And I love the way these tags turned out. I'm going to hold this one up a little closer. I love the way these tags turned out. And this is the other one. And this says Celebrate Family. These two say Celebrate Family. I just love the way these turned out. And then this is my folio. I always like to include a folio. And this says Bloom. The little belly band says Bloom. And on the back it says Sprout. And on the inside I have Velma sent a care package to me. And in this care package were actual Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist products. And so now you see flowers using the real Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist and the Velma technique, and I was very successful on all of these flowers. I used 2 colors of Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, and I want to thank you so very, very much, Velma, not just for the care package, the random act of kindness, but for the tutorial and the gift of your technique on the flowers. I just use it all the time, and I love to use it. And these are little tags or photo opportunities to place photos that I made with my embossing folder. I just love the way these look. I think they turned out really great. I put them in my embossing folder and then I trimmed around them. And both sides look really, really good in this. And then, of course, this is my folio. On the back of this folio is just very good looking. And then on the back, I just stamped some images. I surely hope that Ashton enjoys her trade mini from Girls Gone Scrappy. And I'd like to thank all of you for viewing my video.